Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. So here I am with the most awaited and the requested review, something newly launched by M.A.C Cosmetics. So after the longest time, M.A.C happened to launch a new foundation. It's their M.A.C Studio Radiance Serum-Powered foundation. I happened to go to the store, match myself, picked up the right shade, have been testing out the foundation for quite some time, and here I am with my complete review and my experience with the foundation. And without any further ado, let's get started. So the foundation is gonna cost you 3,950 rupees. You have 18 shades to choose from and you get 30 ml of product. You receive the foundation in a cardboard packaging like this with all the detail mentioned on the box from manufacturing to expiry. So you need to see when the foundation was manufactured. Once you open the bottle, you can use it for 36 months. With all the M.A.C products, it is generally 36 months. And the shade will be written on top of the box. So I happen to pick up the shade NC35. Quickly getting into the foundation. So this is how the foundation would come. Pump is included, and then everything is written with gold. Behind, some basic detail like your amount of product you're getting here and the shade number. Now, all in all, I really like the packaging compared to the Studio Fix foundation, because there I was paying 36.50 and I was not getting a pump. Here I'm paying 39.50, but I'm given a pump, so I'm happy that they included the pump this time. Nevertheless, this is the only one thing which is missing here is a manufacturing or expiry on the bottle. So you really have to remember when you bought the foundation. So whenever you bought the foundation, you opened the foundation, from that day calculate 36 months. So you can use this foundation for 36 months. So all in all, I really like this new introduction of pump. So brand would get 9 out of 10. Now before I get into anything, brand's promises, this foundation is going to give you 209% more hydration, which will lead to more smoother skin, more plumper skin, and you will have a more even skin going on. So if I would say about it with my experience, then I would say my skin looks fresh. It cannot give me the smoothness, because whatever skin I have, it will appear so. But definitely hydration is there. The foundation is not matte, it's not drying onto the skin. So hydration is definitely balanced. It does not make me feel heavy onto the skin. So you have 18 shades. I have picked up NC35. Now frankly speaking, this shade matches me like on point. I have matched myself. So I went with the notion that if I am Studio Fix mein NC42, maybe this will also be NC42 for me. So do not buy like this, go to the store, because in the Studio Fix range there are a lot of shades. In this you have only 18 shades. So they have definitely tried to make these shades more universal. So NC35 would complement a lot of you, as well as you will see there are only 18 shades, so there will be more deeper shades than NC35. So you will have a shade for yourself, and when I see the shade range, they have catered almost every single one of you. So go to the store, match yourself, and do not go by your Studio Fix shade. You may end up going wrong. Now quickly talking about the blendability on this foundation, frankly speaking, I am a person who is currently enjoying her brush application foundation. So I did happen to show you one side like blender and the second side the brush. Now blender, if you are someone who likes blender application, go ahead and put your foundation with a blender. But I do feel the blender has a tendency to soak up a lot of product, which leads to a usage of excess product, and there you end up wasting a lot of product. So I enjoyed the brush application. So after finishing this side of my face, basically the right side of my face, I happened to go in with another pump of foundation, and I did my blender side of my face so that it looks even and looks more smoother and more corrected. Now this foundation is hydrating, it is non-drying, it is matte to a level where you don't feel that it's looking flat out matte onto the skin. So yes, Blending, it will give you a lot of time to blend the product. It does not instantly dry out on the skin. It does not start settling into the skin. So you can build up the foundation with your comfort, and you can take your own time to work out with the product. So I really like the blendability on the foundation. So the blendability on the foundation is wonderful. Talking about the coverage, it is medium to full coverage. So you can have a base wherein you don't want to show that you're wearing a foundation. You can have that kind of base also with the foundation. And if you want to attend a marriage or a reception and you don't have a lot of things going onto your skin, you can consider this foundation as a full coverage foundation. But if you are someone like me who has a little bit of beauty spots going on, or you have like acne scars, like I recently had one here and one here, it can fade, but it cannot disappear with this foundation. So those imperfections will definitely peek through this foundation. Even if you go in with your concealer, people would know that there is some kind of imperfection onto your skin and you're trying to cover up. So do not overlay the foundation onto your skin, or else after an hour or so you will start to feel heavy. So use this foundation as you can use any other foundation of yours. Take your Lakme foundation or L'Oreal foundation, use it the same way, but you will definitely have a more corrected base going on, and you will have a beautiful base. Like this is the base, is a full coverage for me. This is something which is the last full coverage I expect, and everything looks spick and span and beautiful. I know my imperfections are seen through, but that's fine. So yes, you will get a beautiful medium to full coverage with the foundation. The foundation is definitely long wearing and long lasting. Now the other day I was wearing this foundation from morning 10 o'clock, and I wore this foundation till 11 o'clock in the night. By the time I reached home, it was 11:30. So I never knew that I'm going to be wearing this foundation so long. To my surprise, it stayed spot on. So yes, I really like the staying on the foundation. The other thing which I really liked about this foundation, in no way it oxidized onto my skin. So M.A.C foundation with the Studio Fix also, I never felt it oxidizes onto my skin. This one also doesn't oxidize onto my skin. I felt it just gets adjusted to my skin tone. So yes, no oxidization, and it is the long lasting foundation. Since I wore the foundation for so long, I happened to see the foundation is transfer proof and water resistant. It did not transfer onto my clothes, or for that matter when I was lying down on the bed for some time, it did not even transfer onto the pillow or blanket. So transferability test also accidentally happened that day, and I was amazed. Though I did wear the foundation for the longest hour, and I have been wearing this foundation on other days, I never felt that my pores are feeling clogged. All in all, this foundation gave me a nice radiant and an even skin tone, which I thoroughly enjoyed. And I must tell you, since the time I have been wearing this foundation and I went out, basically a lot of people complimented onto my base also. People tend to ask, your base is looking so nice, it's so radiant, and which product are you using? So yes, you wait for these compliments as well. It will come your way, because this is something which even I realized with the foundation, that it definitely gives that nice radiance onto the skin. So all in all, this foundation is made for all skin type. So if you are a dry skin, you will definitely love it. I am an oily skin, I am already loving it. And yes, I do see myself wearing this foundation quite more often, and soon I will be comparing this foundation to the Studio Fix. So stay tuned for that video. I know all of you want to have a comparison video, so we'll do it soon. But if you were eyeing this foundation, grab it, you will love it. It is fully approved, 10 on 10. It is an expensive foundation. Go to the store, match yourself, and then buy your shade. And there you discovered another interesting foundation by M.A.C Cosmetic. I will be leaving everything in my description if you want to check out the product. If you really loved watching this review and this review helped you in any way, consider giving a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Follow me on my Instagram @bronzinggeek5. I will see you in another interesting video. Till then, you take care and ta-da!